Guess I'll go with my textual criticism. If only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about her, this seems like the kind of thing she'd know about.
Oh, you're the
Hey, what's with that face? Don't believe us?
No, of course I believe you. This is my first time coming face to face with you.
Sawada, for the love of... traveler, I hear you've helped me...
Actually, we don't know much about that.
I see. My teacher chose this area of research as a...
If you don't mind.
Hold on, Sawada. Don't you think that's...
Well, fair point.
Let me give you some background. This all started with the... But in the end, apart from the...
That's right. Akaba's teacher has spent...
So first this strange...
Yes, my thought...
Stop shouting!
This part's important. I just wanted to... It just so... Even back then, Tatara soon...
Wait, so there are...
That's right!
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah,
Wow, yes. You really know your... Something then...
the kinda hard...
Sawada, you left out the biggest...
Oh, yes!
Get to the point.
According to information acquired by Akaba...
Puppet?
Aha! Judging...
No!
I agree.
Oh, and please Sawada was encouraging me to Oh! How about if I plug the holes in...
Wait! You're allowed to just make stuff up? Pretty sure you've gone from essay to guessay.
Akaba, look. Your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think. Besides, if there really was a
good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess.
We have some other stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye for now. Good luck with your essay!
All right, thank you. If you find out any more info...
Hey, so that thing they were talking about, it has to do with the balladeer, doesn't it? Okay, then, even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share. After all, we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that is usually... If you ask Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest. There's no point in... Hey, did you see that? He literally just went by, over there. It looked like... the balladeer! No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see. Traveler, Paimon, Nahida! Did he escape or... Hey! What are you doing in the sanctuary of Sir... I know you must have a... It was my idea to set the balladeer free. A deal?
What did you expect? Why do you think But if that's the...
Don't flatter!
Ah, so if it were up to you...
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm down? But... Don't you dare! As long as the terms are reasonable.
Well...
Yes, one in which I gained valuable in... The balladeer's power was all but... Plus, he's a former harbinger... Wait a second. I take no pleasure in saying this, but... It seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back...
Sometimes it's you using them. So as long as you have some value to offer...
As we discussed.
I think these two have made their object.
Yeah, obvious!
Then let's put that discussion to... Today can be a
All right.
Good. Go now, and keep in touch.
Nahida, are you...
Yes. I have my reasons for this decision. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's possible that he was granted the amount of so I asked the balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about...
Exactly!
I understand. How things will... Our minds have... As Sumerians, if this deal with the balladeer can... It's my pleasure. I was gonna In fact, even though... Of course, I'll be there to help guide you. Great. Prepare yourself.
Wow, it looks pretty different here compared to last time. The colors are gentler. Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace.
Look at that. Hot on my heels.
Shut your beak!
I understand that prisoner...
Sounds like a successful... I need to be quite clear about some... Unlike any... I know there are many grievances between you.
Fine, let's call it true.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? We are... Per my agreement... If there are no further objections, or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ew! Ugh, the snark on this guy, it's unbearable.
We can start...
Irminsul access grid.
Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him. Wow! So this is the inside of Irminsul. Ooh! Paimon's never seen anything like this.
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Teyvat. Pick your jaws up off the floor.
Why is it that Paimon just...
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Can you still sense where the...
Yes. Permission to begin searching for information there?
Permission granted.
Let's go. Stay...
Hey, so... what are you...
I was just imagining anything's possible.
These sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful not to touch them.
It looks the same in every direction. No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little? We're here.
What a huge...
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Good, you made it.
ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents.
The balladier's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive.
The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all,
Will do.
For once, we...
Traveler, Paimon. Yes, I've also...
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads?
That's part of it. Plus,
Paimon's never tried this, so Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you...
as I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers. Well done. Smart and attentive as always. So, you made contact with that part of his mind. Well,
Paimon thought nothing could get under that guy's skin. Turns out...
everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Electro Archon.
Speaking of puppets, we ran into 2 people at the Academia today talking about an essay.
If you mean the mysterious events, the Kabuki Mono and so on, yes. I know about all of that.
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatara Suna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination.
Oh? How interesting. Those two...
So the Gase got it right?
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatara Suna was sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you 3 are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the... Of course.
So...
Still looking.
Wait! How did you know?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself. Huh? Wait.
This light... It looks...
Anonymous did...
Hey! Don't you forget the agreement!
Shh!
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are...
There's no one else who can enter the...
Is that so?
It's...
Whoa!
I have been in Tatara Suna for some time now. You have shown me under your leadership. Tatara, as I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, the forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material, has since flourished. Skills, blood, dreams.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening, you allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now, even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key consultants, working right here alongside us.
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the
So you say, Escher. But is this really the truth?
My good sir, what do you mean?
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected. Because I didn't want to speculate. What have we gained from adopting your new... And recently, none of the people who went out to get help, but that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher?
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere.
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one
After all, Nagamasa is... Why, Mr. Niwa?
Enough, Escher. I'm here because I'm in charge here. And I'm about to...
Judging from the look in your eye...
Drop the act! We're past that now. Whoever you are, I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment. A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You...
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguise myself exceptionally well, at least for the first few days. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that... And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true
If you kill...
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is...
Whoever you're working for won't get away...
It's no trouble if you must... Just to create a...
That's it.
Look how even the righteous soul... My device functions... It is easier for a person to be... Make no mistake, even without you.
He has nothing.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel... Think of me as a monster or a demon. I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will you... Mr. Niwa? Jester, I have completed... I'd like to...
Hey,
Dottore. Good.
was that the doctor? Did he... But why did we see things from his perspective?
When I touched the doctor to confirm...
Maybe so. But it means...
Does it? But you know very well what...
Let's give him some space. He looks really mad.
We need to give him some time to process his emotions.
I'm still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So...
Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it so now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took... It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just... Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer after the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. Then, the load was far beyond what he expected. The mechanic answered. The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured...
Holy moly. So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim? That's terrible.
Yes. Only if you understand...
Dottore, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Shall we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright? That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend. It won't. I'll keep my end of the deal.
Hey, are you investigating the stuff we want?
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders. Anyone who...
Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset. Well, Since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can
Huh? About...
the reason why there are records about your brother in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Plus, he only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded?
The Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage and I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this. Did you get all that?
Yes. Astonishing news.
Does this info count towards my mission?
Very valuable.
Good. In that case, I'll take some.
Huh? What have you done?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me. Give me your hand. Can you hear my voice inside your head? No, I can't do it. So tell me, in this world... Done.
Huh?
Nothing. So long.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabuki Mon, those who died in Tatarasuna because of me.
Hey!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny thing, but if a colony of harmless ants...
Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared. Come on. Oh no, he's really gone!
Oh, can you hear me?
Nahida!
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer.
It was the Balladeer's fault. He shut you out!
I didn't think he'd be capable of something. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated?
Where the heck did he go? Ugh, it's all our fault. We were supposed to keep an eye.
Don't be. It's not your fault. Please, let me handle. We're running out of time.
We're out! And we're at, an inn or something?
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you. I'm sorry, but this...
An emergency? How bad is it? Nahida, will you be okay?
Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturbance...
Her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that's... He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible! Right! You can't just rewrite history! All that stuff happened already in real life! It's like, imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there to see it, Paimon would sure as heck remember drinking it. So, why does Paimon still have a... can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next? Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon's still so worried. Paimon won't be able to sleep a wink tonight. So, alright, Paimon will start, and Dre and Chili also... Paimon was, talking? Huh. Paimon suddenly can't remember what she was talking about. Is that a food too? Huh. Weird name, though. What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon said? So, the ballad... Okay, sure. Where are we going? Huh? Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay?
It's been a while. Of course. Go ahead. No. Now there's a question the once renowned the art of forging practiced by most of the great swordsmith clans, but fortunately, if my memory serves me right...
Oh yeah, we learned a bit about the decline of the
In fact, this was not... He told me that there is no harm in telling you the Raiden Gokiden.
Vengeful?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation, knowing that they had just one chance, the smith's death. In his heart, powerless, alas. Finally, in his fury, he murdered indiscriminately. But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, that is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Kazuha? Why, yes. My pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. They're on to the next step.
Traveler, it's been a while. If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss
Are they out on...
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kami-san...
What do you think? Shall we go in?
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow...
We'll be heading in then. Thanks!
Hello, dears. Of course. What would you like to know? Oh, they're both very... As for the Commissioner himself...
So pretty much...
Very...
Well, got any more questions?
You're very welcome. Miss Kamisato talks, I must say. Whenever the Commissioner died, the Commissioner has such a... they say. They get to talking about Miss Kamisato again. It's been many years now, as someone who is old and gray, and so in the future, wonderful.
Paimon likes it here too. Paimon's itching to try it.
Of course.
All right, goodbye for now. We're great. Goodbye, ma'am. Don't worry.
All right then.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yep, everything's taken.
Very well. Safe.
Up and away. Well, here we are.
Do my eyes deceive me?
Xavier, what are you doing here?
I was in the general area, and now...
We have some questions and thought you might be able to help.
Certainly do. I've researched... If there's anything you want to know, just... Like the back of my hand. Not only that, but I've met people in Oh, well, I'm told that its history is one of the most...
A couple?
One was just in the last... They say he was a mechanic.
Hey, weren't you gonna ask Xavier?
Oh, I didn't realize...
Me neither.
What brought this on? Did you... Sure, go ahead. A kabuki mo... I do know the word, but sadly I've never... Of course! Don't mention...
Oh, we're leaving?
Oh, you're most welcome. Farewell.
Looks like you got all the information you're looking for. Sure, but keep your smile, Spinal Croc. Come on. All right, let's...
Hey, it's them!
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
Indeed we are.
We have time.
It's the same topic we discussed
Still looking for more info about Tatara Suna, huh?
Unfortunately, we haven't made any...
I presume you'll want to read mine as well.
Well, what do you think?
Hey, Traveler, remember how last time?
What did you find out?
It's a long story.
Wow.
Well. So it all Ugh.
This new information actually...
Yes, okay. Point taken. You were...
And they're back at it.
Oh, so sorry.
You're welcome.
Keep us in the loop if you find out...
Will do.
Traveler, Paimon.
Ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a moment's...
The balladeer? You look troubled. Traveler?
Hey, what's wrong? You...
quite a... So, this puppet known as the Balladeer...
But how is...
As the Traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity. Admittedly, nevertheless, it does make sense.
So, you believe this person really existed, and we just don't remember him because...
Yes. Theoretically speaking, the Traveler comes from a world beyond to that. That's why there's no information about... So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from...
Paimon's having a hard time.
I can only make inferences based on the information we've been given. Something else worrying you? Something that it couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died. Once the Balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all, he couldn't keep hating humans after that. And the story makes sense. The Balladeer tried to achieve God. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in Ermin.
Yeah, it does make sense, but it just feels so hopeless.
Please wait a moment. Found it. This should be the one. It turns out that I have a string.
What is it?
A record from a personal collector. You should take a look.
Is this a fairy tale?
I authored this record.
Huh?
When combined with the Traveler's narrative, it's...
Hold on. So this record's...
Yes. Any information, changing the information, but Irminsul can't...
That's incredible!
And sending the Traveler... This story is abstract, but if we connect all the... There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. Once in a while, the monster... But the monster soon found the kitten too, which... Furious at this happy resolution, a gray fox stood up. The monster smiled. The monster gave the heart of water to the kitten, telling him... The fire was extinguished, but the two promised they would spend their whole lives together. But the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor how it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. I will become the new moon, the answer to everything. Then...
We solved it!
I remember now. This is not just to become a god. He was experimented on and modified countless times. This memory was extracted from him by the Scott. Creating a deity was... I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams.
It's hard to believe that this person really... Paimon has no memory of him at all.
The Balladeer agreed to help me look for... Before he vanished, he confirmed we still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect...
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy.
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our... So the answer is not everything. When you give someone the truth, to others looking on, this may never forget that even when we walk, and that is what you...
Yeah, Nihida's right.
Good idea.
You got it. Come on, Traveler. You need to... Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar.
Great food and great drinks that...
We're here! What should we eat first? Hey, are you gonna answer or what? Alright! sort stuff out. What is it? Have you figured it? Why'd you jump up?
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look.
Hey! Hey!
You mean me?
No, not you. That kid! Didn't you see? Little rascal Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. I think you're right. Maybe it's the city.
Who's that guy? You know him or something? He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say I don't want to take advantage, so...
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to work...
Leave it to me. I'll find some more.
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you...
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later. First...
Hey, what do we do now? Okay, stay out of... Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on Oh, all right.
This should be enough. Guess I should wash them before... Huh? You two over there. You've been following me all the way from the city. Have we met? No, we haven't met. But I have no recollection. Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
A puppet?
Huh?
You were right.
I guess you do know me after all. That is not... Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through... Okay, but...
Are you really working for that guy?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm. And he let...
That's...
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you.
Then let's return to the city.
Here you go, boss.
Oh, you really went and picked...
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me.
I was just about to pay you anyway.
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain. But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care. Imagine you were me for a second. It's a little weird, right? But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it. Certainly not.
But I don't... No. Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds of characters.
Thank you. All right, done.
What's wrong? Huh?
Hello. I do.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember.
You say that you are trekking across Teyvat to train your...
Well, it seems more relevant, but these two claim that they know.
I wouldn't call... I don't like to rely on using terms.
Oh, like a...
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you want to tell me, but you can't. If it's that difficult but I'll be able to handle it.
Is truth something...
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. You nearly died because you drifted from place to place. Actions rooted in persistence.
I gave everything I had.
In terms of the
I don't think I can judge everything. Each choice a person makes
That is the nature of truth.
It seems like my previous...
We're not trying to hurt your feelings.
If we were enemies...
He's got so much...
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yes.
Please. I want...
Even though it will...
I'm just a pup.
Very well.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him?
Don't worry. What?
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on my behalf?
Oh, good point. Given your...
Understood.
Thank you.
This looks like Inazuma.
Right now, you're in a dream I created using information extracted from your... These memories will show you the raw truth. But be aware.
Sounds like an immersive experience.
You don't need to do this for me.
We never give up halfway. Well...
All right.
Wanderer, this is...
Is that because...
You could...
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. No, there's no way. Look at this You're awake. What happened? Not a scratch.
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichio's adopted...
And the rest is history.
In the original version...
Let me get you out of...
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor, disguised as the second... But Katsuragi had sworn life...
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabuki Mono.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived...
Okay, I heard my mom and dad used to make swords. He kept coughing all the time.
But you can't.
Yup, we're family now.
This child didn't have a name. Or rather, after his mother died, the child stayed in their... After leaving Tatarasuna, the ballad...
What happened to the child?
He died from his illness.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! The voices have gone.
Let's keep going.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or you could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
The long-fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
Well met.
Put your back into it!
Eat this! Boba, get them! Rest and rebuild!
Not breaking a sweat!
Ha! That all you got?
Fuse is lit! That didn't count!
Looks like I went too far.
This place is dark.
In the original version of events,
Such a creepy atmosphere. Hey, look over there!
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all
Huh. What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to admit. Perhaps you find fighting in the abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but...
What a sharp tongue. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep...
Save your breath.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start...
Surely...
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate...
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
Poor little tongue? Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now.
the plot does not end here. There is more of this story to come.
Yes.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results in your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Lighter, please.
Shine no longer. You can't run from death.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru. Is that...
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project...
Welcome. I look...
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such,
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you. Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the abyss. We barely saw each other.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Skaramu.
The doctor again?
that person gives off a very sinister energy.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps.
Let's move on.
You're a god.
If you accept that he is
in your eyes?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is...
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, no matter the consequences, I won't run. Can you return my memory?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules. As a puppet living in a human world, my life...
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. Are you sure you wanted to...
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since But then I met you. And I finally realized that I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to...
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you. You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free?
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is my...
Is he alright?
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
rises.
Insignificant past!
Behold! The wind rises. At my command, you shall fall. Wretched vermin. Behold.
My endless
The wind rises.
begins!
Sworn fury.
Insignificant past!
Unsightly insects.
Feeble human!
Imbecile! Get out of my...
It disappeared.
What did you expect?
There's the tone of voice. Wait, but it was you and...
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. You sound like... But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't...
The memory recovery seems to have been...
Come on.
Welcome back, Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer.
It feels...
You don't like being addressed by the...
It's fine. But I was just... After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no... I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui. And they wouldn't take me back...
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile.
But that doesn't mean your own past has to...
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope changing the world, changing the path, what you were looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence...
Indeed.
Do you regret doing all that when you've got...
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's Lesser Lord Kusanali. You purposely left that information in Irminsul.
Yes, and I took pains...
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over, what? But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all...
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my...
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful... Oh, right. I almost forgot. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end...
I'm glad you're able to think of it, Traveler. In the future, I'll continue to search, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before... I will try...
Traveler. After I dove into the information torrent in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma? So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. Well, whatever your reasons, borrowing and returning are the only real relationships, but...
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave. Some things in this world can never be brought back. Everything that you feel is real and lasting. To be human is to live with imperfections.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway,
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but...
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname.
Why?
Because...
Then I hope we don't see much of each other.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say that. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name...
No! Paimon only does nicknames! If it's a serious...
Have you got anything? Are you sure? Oh, alright.
There. Now...
What about a nickname? Take your time. I don't... Everyone who manipulated me...
You mean the Fitu...
The doctor.
Now that your stance has changed...
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, even though the events have been erased from the world...
I see.
Huh?
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my What's that look for? Don't make that that day will come. Alright. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone!
What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant.
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything, so we can finally go eat? Paimon is starving.
Thank you both. I hope...
I've got it! I can end my novel with some words from
You mean because everyone...
Yeah! I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa... The dark clouds had dissipated. Then, one night, as an old man, he had all these expressions of joy melted down in the... Life is a story too...
It's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness... Wow! Huh? Look at that... Did someone break it while they were cleaning the...
You sound lost and confused. I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would...
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, Though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is true of fate. Like a vase that falls to the ground, whether it is broken by a cat or...
Who are you?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe...
The voice has disappeared. And who the heck was that? Anyway, that face is still lying there broke. It feels wrong just leaving it there.